Hello, we're back, and we're back with Resident Evil 2. This time we're doing Leon A or Leon First. We have two amazing runners. We have NoNiQ and v7das. Sorry if I said that wrong, but we got myself on the commentary, and we got the legend as well, Carcinogen.
Hello.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Hello.
Hello. There it is. Hello.
I guess we go ahead and introduce our runners.
Yeah, if you want to introduce yourselves.
I'm Nani. I am Resident Evil 2 runner, and I played yesterday, but I have really unlucky day with Oribos G2 on Claire and Oribos G3, and I hope today go better.
Nice. Maybe v7das, you want to introduce yourself?
Well, I'm v7das. I'm fan to Resident Evil, and I have Resident Evil 2 no damage. I have a month.
Very nice. Wow, it's pretty fast.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if both of you are ready, I'm happy to do the countdown.
What's it más? v7das, you play with 60 FPS, ¿no?
Pues no lo sé, la verdad. Creo que sí.
Yeah, he should be playing at 60. I didn't see it like 120 FPS when I was watching his run.
Okay. It's for Capape.
Okay.
Sí,
all right.
está 60.
Vale.
You guys ready?
For me, yes.
Sí, por mí también. Yes.
Okay. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Alrighty. So Leon A. This is actually the only ending that I have done for this game personally. And I know the Leon sides are significantly more difficult than Claire because resources are more scarce. So the strats will definitely be a lot different than Claire's side for this.
Well, it's not just that, but Leon's final boss is also a major pain in the ass.
Well, we've got a very interesting skin from v7das right now. I don't even know what that is.
Go. This is amazing. I did not expect that.
Let's see if it brings the good luck.
Yeah, so there's really not too terribly much happening in the gas station. Just schmoozing on past everything, and the first zombie. Sometimes the first zombie, if we look at v7das's screen, sometimes the first zombie can move not towards the wall and just like come down the aisle. And when that happens, you have to shoot him in the leg in order to stun him and move by him.
Yeah, I believe v7das just had to do that right there, but NoNiQtv didn't, so always nice to have backups for things that happen like that, because I think every single Resi game has at least, they have many situations that are similar to that, where you have to just deal with what you're given. Entering the RPD and going straight into the... I don't even know what you call this area.
I would just call it East Wing first floor.
Yeah, I'm not overly familiar with this game, so
Yeah, well, I mean, you were able to wait. So you didn't actually do like a no damage of this.
No, I did. I've done 2 playthroughs of this, but my full playthrough was in first person.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
So.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. Is going east wing first floor, going directly to Elliot. You know, it's like pretty linear to start. With v7das catching up. So what NoNiQ is doing first is he's waiting for the zombie to bust in, and then the zombie will go over the desk. And when the zombie goes over the desk, he will be locked into that animation, basically giving you a free pass. The reason that he does that is so that the zombie will be trapped in that room. And coming up on these 2 zombies over here, fun fact, the Japanese-looking zombie there is actually modeled after one of the producers of the game, Yoshiaki Hirabayashi. But yeah, like those 2 zombies coming out of the closet actually have like very, very little HP, and they can fall in only like 3 bullets.
So I actually see v7das is doing 2 very risky things there. Instead of letting the zombie go over the desk, he just ran straight past him. We saw some runners doing that in Claire A as well.
Yeah,
but I believe I don't know how consistent that is, but it's a lot faster.
Well, I mean, it's consistent. It's consistent getting past it, but that's more of a speedrun strat than a no damage strat. So
yeah, sure.
I don't know. It does make this a little more interesting. Like, what kind of route does v7das intend to run? I would actually be very curious now, because if he ran past that zombie, then it means that it's not going to get trapped into that room whenever he leaves that area. So whenever he comes back, once he has the bolt cutters, it means he has to go past it. So, you know, I kind of wonder if he's doing like if he's going to be skipping a bunch of stuff or what.
Killing this cop zombie here, because I believe you come through here numerous times, so you don't want him to be, and he doesn't despawn as far as I'm aware, so we want him to be, as well as this guy to be dead, because we want to pass through this area a lot. So
yeah, NoNiQ is also using his knife a lot, so I can't tell whether sorry, did NoNiQ say he was running 60 FPS as well?
Both runners will be on 60, yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, he's grabbing. Yeah, NoNiQ is grabbing the. Well, okay. So v7das actually is shooting the cop zombie. And NoNiQ did just board up the window. So yeah, this is about consistent what I expected earlier. So maybe v7das has something planned for the bolt cutter is just something slightly different. This zombie over here takes about like 8 headshots or so in order to take down. But yeah, on 60 FPS, it would mean that the knife is going to be not quite as useful for dealing direct damage, meaning he's also going to be using the handgun on G1 probably.
I think we did see some runners on Claire who were doing 60 FPS. They started at the very beginning of the fight. They used the knife. So yeah, maybe they would do the same.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, depending on how much stun the knife has, I don't know. Oh, okay. So v7das is actually letting that zombie plummet all the way to the ground by making like he's going downstairs, but then the zombie falls, right? So in doing so, he's able to get a little bit more ground on that zombie. Better angle to shoot. If the zombie doesn't wake up after maybe 1 or 2 extra hits, once it's been downed, or better yet, if it goes full ragdoll, then that's how you know it's not going to get up. NoNiQ is doing the locker puzzle here, or sorry, the safe puzzle to get an extra side pack. That side pack basically makes things significantly easier, just having those 2 extra inventory slots when inventory space in the game is at a premium.
So another thing, I don't know if vdas is using the SRT. I assume he is. He's just not showing it on his stream. But yeah, NoNiQtv just has it being shown on his screen as well. So the SRT we said in Resi 3 is just, it's extremely useful, especially in Resi 2 and 3, where you sometimes can't really tell, or there's no easy way to tell if a zombie is truly dead or not. So using the SRT in these runs in particular makes it more consistent, honestly, because you don't want to be standing on a zombie that's not actually dead. So
right. I mean, it does help in that regard. But otherwise, if you're not using the SRT, then you can just poke the zombie a couple of times. I mean, another way to tell is if you are moving over a zombie. There's spots where you can move over a zombie and not be in its aggro range, provided it actually is alive. And if it's doing ragdolls, like if Leon is able to push the zombie and it's doing ragdolls, then the zombie is dead.
Right, yeah. Similar to RE3 then, in that sense.
Probably, yeah. I actually don't remember anything about like the ragdolls in Resident Evil 3, but typically whenever I play no damage, I actually tend to use the SRT.
Yeah, it's very, very useful.
Yeah.
So I don't know, did NoNiQ skip the room with the lockers in?
He's coming back. He's coming back to it. Yeah, he's going to go back for it. It actually is a lot faster to just go back for it. Like Vida, like sorry, one moment. vdas actually is actually like going through like all of these earlier rooms kind of early. I mean, as far as speed is concerned, I guess he's just kind of doing all these spots just a little early, but it is gonna take a little bit of extra time, but NoNiQ is on his way back through to the West Wing, putting away the extra bullets, probably so that he can use those for G1. But it would make sense, yeah, using the knife for 60 FPS and following that up with handgun bullets, because provided the stun on the knife remains the same at 60 FPS as it does at 120 FPS, then yeah, you could get him to behave pretty much the exact same way. Being that, this is no damage and not no hits, you could get grabbed and you could use defense items.
Yep.
So that would mean that whenever G1 grabs you, you get to sacrifice a defense knife, and then you could just finish the rest of the fight, because that's when he becomes unpredictable. Is once you've used that first knife, and then you have to finish the rest of the fight with the handgun, and you kind of have to start luring him around in circles.
Yeah, it's you can definitely have some tight situations. I've watched lurked a lot of runs of this and seen quite a few runners have a lot of very close calls against G1 especially. I think that might be because he becomes unpredictable because of the knife.
Well, yeah, like knife strats do get a little unpredictable whenever you're doing 60 FPS. If it's at 120 FPS and the damage is consistently strong, then you're able to get away with just locking him down, basically, as long as you keep the pressure up. But on 60 FPS, because the knife does half the number or half the amount of DPS, you don't really have that luxury. NoNiQ opening the locker, getting basically just farming up as many shotgun shells as possible.
Yeah, getting as many shotgun shells this early is very helpful.
Yeah.
Because it one-shots zombies in the head, so
yeah,
always very useful to have them.
Yeah, vdas getting the Matilda, the extended mag. The muzzle what is it called? The thing you put on the end of the muzzle for the Matilda. It stops the gun from jumping up as much, but it's really not as but it doesn't really like increase damage or anything like that. So it just helps to keep it from jumping. Liquors in general, you're just better off not engaging. So NoNiQ is just walking by.
That's the muzzle brake, I believe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what it's called in the game because I just never pick it up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not really much of a point in picking it up, but I mean, I could actually see a reason for it now that I think about it. It's like if you're going to be fighting G1 with the handgun, and you have to dump a lot of handgun bullets. Okay, so he actually got by, and it turns out the zombie wasn't even there after all on v7das' screen. So yeah, it was the way he did it was also okay. I would say that initial dodge is actually a little riskier. I know I said that it was also consistent, but it does have a tendency to be riskier compared to letting the zombie go across the
yeah, I mean,
the
as you
desk.
said, it's more of a speedrun thing. I mean, it saves a few seconds. It's really not a huge time save anyway. So if you're doing a
Right.
no damage run, you might as well just take the safety for a tiny bit of time loss. That
Yeah.
zombie is having a fun time on the.
Oh wow!
other
Oh
zombies.
wow! That was some interesting ragdolls. Holy moly! Anal Angus. Yeah, Anal Angus was has got the strength of 10 men.
Anal Angus? Is that what you call him?
Anal Angus. I call
Anal
him Anal
Angus.
Angus.
Oh,
Yeah, I call
That's
him.
pretty
I
good.
call him. Yeah. We kind of came up with the name because he he eats ass. So he's Anal Angus. Yeah. The other zombie that is hanging from the ceiling is actually based off of Matt Walker, who is another producer at Capcom.
wow. Don't get this info anywhere else, chat. So I believe NoNiQ has all 3 medallions now.
One more. He needs one more. That would be the one in the main hall. So, that's an interesting
okay.
liquor dodge. Okay, so he's actually like running to the left, and the liquor is like he just kind of skirted around behind the liquor, which is interesting. Yeah, the way I usually do that is I usually just hug the pillar, like hug the support beam in the center. And he's grabbing an additional box of handgun bullets, and he's almost to G1 now. v7das is almost to the STARS office. I think he just emptied out like the first floor for the most part. Or sorry, the
Yeah, he's been
West
spending
Wing
a
for
lot
the
more
most
time
part,
looting. Yeah.
Yeah. But the name of the game is try to take as few hits as possible first and do speed second.
Exactly. Yeah.
Actually, don't do speed. Just be speedy.
Bad example now.
Okay, let's see here.
So we have 15. We have 19 shotgun shells total for G1 for
Mhm.
NoNiQ's side, which is, I believe, a lot for this fight. Like that's
Yeah, but he's actually going to be fighting G1 with the handgun, I think. Like that's
Probably.
what it. Yeah, that's what he
Yeah.
appears to be going for. Is he's probably going to start with the knife and then finish off with the handgun. If I had to guess, I don't really see a whole lot of like a whole lot of people playing at 60. He's going for this grenade here too. Is he going to go for the Magnum later? I didn't see him pick up a single Magnum bullet, and he's been mixing shotgun shells. So I don't know, maybe. Well, if he does, I might actually wind up taking some notes because I actually did want to experiment with a Magnumless route.
I believe v7das is playing on console, so that's why they're playing at 60. So yeah, there we go. Starting off the fight with the knife, just as I thought.
Yeah. You actually do a lot more damage with the knife if you angle Leon's torso downward and keep G1 on the right, because then the knife slashes from down to up.
So it essentially hits him twice.
Well, it's not that it hits him twice. It's that it just simply, the knife just stays in Birkin's hitbox for longer.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yeah. But if you're slicing horizontally like he's doing right now, it's you're not gonna eke out the max number of hits that you can. But yeah, you can see he actually did use a grenade there. Typically, you want to save grenades for the Super Tyrant, but I don't know. Maybe he's really confident in his Super Tyrant strat.
So yeah, you got him down to like 36% with the grenade and the knife. So I guess he's just gonna finish him off from this to 0 with the handgun now.
Yeah. Back to v7das' screen for just a moment. v7das is currently moving the shelves a little early so that whenever Mr. X is chasing him later, he only has to push once as opposed to pushing like 3 times.
Very smart.
But I mean, about the best way to handle G1 is to just keep running in circles, and I guess whenever G1 swings, I guess that's his cue to spin around and shoot, perhaps. But
it seems like that's what he's punishing every time.
Yeah, is he's punishing the swing, but also, but what's also important is he can't allow G1 to go off screen, because if he does, then it's going to force, like, G1 is just going to like jump out of nowhere and just like grab him. Because like there's a point where there's a phase in the fight where G1 can just disappear, and you know it's like where'd he go? And then he just jumps down, and I don't know if that, I don't remember if that animation causes damage or not.
I don't think it does, because I remember I was doing the first person mod for my playthrough, and that actually soft locks that part of the fight. If he goes off screen, it completely soft locks it. So I had to come out of third person, and I remember I had the SRT on, and I'm almost certain I didn't take damage. So
that's
I think it would definitely be a hit, but I'm not sure about damage. v7das getting his second medallion here as well.
Let's see.
Wow, very nice dodge there. Jesus, from v7das right there. Dodging is always so much more impressive for me in RE2 than RE3, because it doesn't have a dedicated dodge. So seeing people strafe these attacks is just insane. Oh, sorry, you're right. That is his third medallion. My bad.
Yeah, because he actually went and did the puzzle for the main hall medallion first. So he's actually just now getting to G1.
Considering he spent more time looting, the gap between them here is not as major as you might imagine.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's still certainly not as fast as just leaving certain areas for later once you have the thing that allows you to unlock the entire area, and you just everything about the route lines up so you can just pick everything up efficiently. But I mean, yeah, the time discrepancy isn't like huge, but we can say beyond a shadow of a doubt that NoNiQ is at least 5 minutes ahead.
He's also killing the dogs in the kennel, because we all know, if anyone has played Resi 2, I'm pretty sure everyone will remember this kennel, this area. Oh.
Well, yeah, like there would be 6 dogs otherwise. Even if he shoots the dogs in the kennel, there's going to be another 3 that he has to take out on the way.
Yeah, I just want to point out that v7das did not start the fight with the knife. He actually just was shooting him in the shoulder with the handgun from the very beginning. And it looks like he's not going to be using a grenade either.
Oh,
But
yeah,
could
see,
be wrong.
yeah, because v7das is playing with a controller. Yeah, the muzzle brake is certainly a must-have. Oh, but he's actually using shotgun shells.
He's also using shotgun, yeah.
Yeah.
So
this
he's
first
probably... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Like I was just gonna say, the first dog you actually don't have to shoot. The second dog is worth shooting because he has to go through the other area later, and then he's going to shoot this third dog as it comes around the corner, and then there's going to be a fourth dog coming out of a vent over here, and then that's going to be the last dog. Yeah, you were saying about the boss.
Yeah, I was just saying he's probably saving all his grenades for Super Tyrant, as you said, because he's definitely not got a grenade for this fight for G1.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just usually I expect people to generally not use any shotgun shells when going for no damage against Birkin, but I also haven't like intricately routed through having like slightly fewer shotgun shells either, so could change.
So NoNiQ is fleeing into the back room for these dogs. I think he's chipping damage into them, and if they get too close to him, he's just running out back to reset their positions and aggro. Because I think these dogs are the ones that everyone hates in this run. So
yeah, I actually found a couple of setups to get around them. Well, to get through them. By standing in a certain spot by the red car next to the door, it actually is possible to manipulate them to generally go the same few directions. But by cheesing through the door, I mean, he's actually going through the door like a lot earlier, and maybe he's like totally unloading the room and reloading it. I actually have no idea where the boundary is where that gets unloaded and reloaded. So if he's reloading the room, then it means that the dogs seem to be returning to their original position. But yeah, you can't just like stand at the door and keep cheesing them either.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
So there's 3 left. One of them is nearly dead. But yeah, he's...
Oh, those other two numbers are actually the zombies in the gun range.
You're right.
Yeah,
with the HP.
There's only 3 dogs in the garage.
Right. Yeah.
Let's check and see where v7das is. It appears that v7das has finished the fight and is currently going around looting the rest of the area. He's about caught up.
Yeah, his fight was also slower without the knife as well. Looping him with the shotgun was like barely faster, if at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like v7das is using some strats that I'm not gonna lie, I never haven't expected to see so far. But still not taking hits, and
Exactly.
he's I mean he's still progressing, so it's not untimely. it's just very different. So 2 of these zombies here, yeah, they're like free moving, and then there's the other zombie that's just eating the other half of Elliot's torso.
Not anal Angus this time though.
Yeah, not Anal Angus. Elliot can just be taken out with the handgun because he's not a threat. It would appear that NoNiQ is saving the shotgun for zombies that are actually a threat. I don't know. I just feel like there's something about the way he's routed so far, because he's used the gunpowder Bs with the gunpowder As as opposed to trying to mix Magnum rounds. So I'm actually genuinely curious if he's going to be going back for RPD3 and getting the Magnum. Because if you get the Magnum, generally you want to mix Magnum rounds.
And I'm assuming there's not a whole lot of gunpowder A and B around the place, so.
Well, I mean, there's not a whole lot of like gunpowder A and B that you can pair and also expect to have a bunch of Magnum rounds as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting decap angle. He's going around and taking these guys out. My guess is he's going ahead and taking out the zombies here so that depending on where Mr. X is in the library, or like whenever he goes to do the clock tower, he has 2 different egress routes. He can either go through the attic or he can go through the library. He's also getting another flash grenade here. v7das currently shooting the dogs, taking them out of the equation. You don't really need the handgun all that much throughout this route.
Yeah, it seems like the shotgun is the MVP on this route for sure.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of ammo for it as well, as we can see from NoNiQ's screen. Like,
so when the door is rattling here, the proximity to the door triggers a countdown that causes the zombies to actually bust out. The shotgun only has like a longer range for decapitation with the barrel attachment. Leon's like otherwise you need to really get very close to the zombie in order to be able to decapitate it.
but still, I mean, even with the short range on it, for it being a shotgun, like it's insanely useful to be. Anyone who's played Resident Evil will know, like, one-shotting a zombie in this game is always very welcome.
Yeah. Well, the handgun is actually still an extremely useful tool because you can shoot a zombie in the leg with the handgun, and then you can shoot it in the head with the shotgun. Oh, is he going for the? He's going for the dodge, for the speed dodge, isn't he? No, never mind.
No, he's running back.
It looked like it looked like he was aiming for Mr. X's head, like he was about to get Mr. X to do the lunge, but I guess not.
Maybe did he actually get the lunge?
No, well, I mean the lunge. It wasn't like the running lunge that generally allows you to dodge past him with the right setup. It was it was like a sort of forward lunge punch, just not like the sort of one that makes him look like he's kind of flying, you know?
Right. Yeah, I'm wondering if he would have actually run past if he got the attack that he wanted. But I'm not sure like of the reaction times you would need to calculate that like on the fly like that. To realize, like, wait a minute, that's not the attack I want. I need to run back.
Yeah,
as opposed to
probably not.
forward.
Which is, but I think like if it looked like the wind up didn't look right, and it looked like he was getting the wrong one, maybe he was like set up in such a way that he had enough time to be able to leave and just circle around him the long way. So before he goes goes into the club key door, he actually has to decapitate that zombie there, because otherwise the zombie is just going to be right there directly in the way. while you are trying to walk and avoid the other liquor. Well, actually, no, there is no liquor there. I forgot. If you run into the hallway and then you leave, then the liquor migrates over into the area outside of the armory.
So I think v7das on the dogs there, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone in chat if they saw it, but I'm pretty sure he lured all 3 of the dogs one by one through the door and just shot them all with the shotgun as they went through the doorway.
Well, close to the doorway.
Or close to, yeah.
Yeah, I might want to mention though, it is possible to still get hit by the dogs even if you are like out of the doorway. So it's actually still a very risky strat.
Like v7das has used the shotgun a lot more than NoNiq has, and NoNiq's been the one who's been making the ammo for it. So yeah, I'm also curious about the Magnum now, because every run that I've watched has had the Magnum. So
right. Well, I mean, it's definitely doable with the shotgun. Like one of my earliest routes for no damage actually uses the shotgun exclusively, but the Magnum is just that much better for G3. If you know G3's AI and his attack pattern, especially for like the second phase, you can generally clean him up pretty easily.
yeah, we can't just do what we do in Claire, which is save up 32 acid rounds and just fire them off constantly.
Well, I mean, with Claire though, I mean, what I've been doing with Claire was a strat that my friend Matt DeRock found, where if you take out the eye, or if you switch between acid rounds, like popping off an acid round, and then use the submachine gun in order to take out an eye, and then you reload, and then you shoot again, and well, not that. No, you use the acid round, and then you use it to take out the eye on the back, and then you would use the spark shot in order to take out the big eye.
Oh, I see. Right. Right.
Because the spark shot would do like the most damage before he'd actually remobilize. So now it looks like NoNiq is trying to figure out like where Mr. X is. Mr. X is downstairs
Below him,
and he doesn't want to wait for Mr. X to climb that ladder. So he decided to go through the attic using the route that he cleared for himself earlier. Which is sound logic.
Yeah, one of the big things
Yeah.
about this game is RNG on Mr. X's locations. Like, I know in certain moments it's a lot more, like you can get very bad RNG at some points and very good RNG at some points. And I think NoNiq didn't have to clear the attic. Like, he didn't need to do that, but he decided to just in case this happened, or to loot the room, or for both reasons.
Yeah.
That was a very stripy zombie that just went through that window. I don't know.
He was just in his pajamas. he's got stripy pajamas. So it looks like v7das is definitely going through to get the Magnum, because he's got the scepter. So he's gonna be using that. That means he is 100% getting the Magnum.
Oh, luckily he had a knife for that, but I think he just couldn't quite get that shot off in time.
Oh yeah, I saw that. NoNiq didn't decapitate the zombie at the start of the prison either, so he has to make sure that whenever he throws his flash grenade to get out of the prison, that the flash grenade's effective radius does indeed encapsulate that zombie. So he's going over here, get the parking permit. Let's see this escape. This is one of the pretty bad choke points.
Oh yeah, I've seen many.
He's already losing a little bit of headway on the zombies by like moving to the left a little bit before pulling the switch. He waits over here by the folding chair for Mr. X to go into the room, and whenever he sees Mr. X, he just takes a nice big circle. Oh, he doesn't have the flashbang equipped. Oh, there he goes. Okay.
Oh,
if he can get it. Okay.
He still got it. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. Okay, so he got all of them. Good. Because like that last zombie that's on the ground there, if you decapitate him before the whole siege section, then you won't have to worry about him either. So I just go ahead and I just spin the shotgun shell to get rid of him.
So while all that was happening, v7das actually got grabbed again by the female zombie in the room with the clover key. So his knife he has no knife on him right now, I don't think.
No, he does. He's got a knife.
Oh, is that it on his butt?
Yeah, if it's on his butt, he's got a knife.
Oh, okay.
Like the actual icon, or the actual like model changes between like a knife or grenades.
Oh, we have Mr. Yellow.
This is freaking Dio Brando. Jeez, I of course.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah. This should have been so obvious to me. So what he did there is if he aims at I don't know, Mr. X Ghost Star or whatever. Mr. X moves fast. He moves faster. Yeah. Oh, you were approaching me. I can't beat your ass unless I get closer.
That's what makes Mr. X so scary, to me at least. Scarier than Nemesis.
Yeah, Mr. X is certainly, they definitely made Mr. X like really, really scary here. There's like not really a whole lot in NoNiQ's current section to like really talk about because he's about to go up against the Gator, and it's going to be about another 5 minutes before there's like anything that'll actually that is actually going to have any amount of risk. So yeah, v7das decapitates this. Well, he almost decapitated him, but it was really far away.
Yeah,
he had enough time. Yeah, he had enough time to be able to walk up and decapitate because, like while the zombie is falling down, between the time the zombie is done falling down and is actually like starting to get back up, you have time to decapitate it. But you can't decapitate it until it starts rising. Otherwise, it has like a like an anti-kill barrier thing ish.
v7das is running very low on shotgun shells as well. I don't know if that's calculated. I'm assuming it is.
You can get through here without that many shotgun shells because it would appear that he'd been mixing Magnum rounds. So that's why he has like fewer shotgun shells. Because you need two high grade gunpowders. I said gunpowder A and gunpowder B before, but I don't know. That's just like how I frame it in my mind. The B would be the high grade gunpowder. Mixing two high grade gunpowders gives you Magnum rounds, but mixing regular gunpowder and high grade gunpowder gives you shotgun shells.
So with the Gator, I don't want to admit how many times I died to this guy on my playthrough, but I died a lot. But it's quite simple. You literally just run right, left, and then left again, I think, something like that, and then he won't hit you, but he will instantly kill you if he reaches you. It's kind of like a cutscene.
You want to move toward the direction the camera is pulling away from. It's probably the best way. It's probably the best way to describe that. Okay, so he actually scored a decap here. But see, he's not really scoring the decaps, so he needs to actually like finish them off with a handgun. And now he's like all out of shotgun shells, which is fine. I mean, he doesn't even really need any more shotgun shells at this point in RPD2 anyway. If he's going for Magnum, there's another. Wait, no. It's not mixing the two high grade gunpowders. The high grade gunpowders just give you more yield on shotgun shells. That's what they're for. Sorry about that. It's the there is yellow gunpowder. I keep forgetting this. Sorry, it's just been a minute since I played. I'm sorry, chat. There's regular gunpowder, there's high grade gunpowder, and then there's the extra large gunpowder. Okay.
Is it actually called extra large?
Why don't we find out?
Uh-oh.
I mean, he's playing on Spanish, so it's probably El Gunpowder
Grande
or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Gunpowder. Yeah, it says powder grande.
Yeah.
I think is what it just said. All right, so now we're coming up on the ADA section with the EMF visualizer. At the end of the vent that NoNiQ is about to go through, there's going to be a zombie like at the end of that, which would be recommended to remove its legs so that it can't go through the door. Yeah, it looks like v7das is also taking the same route to leave, because Mr. X again can be either one side or the other, and it would just be not only safer but just like make a lot more sense to just like commit to a direction, to commit to whatever direction Mr. X doesn't.
Yeah,
but I think he also wanted to go this way because he appears to be wanting to get the stars badge a little early. I didn't actually see. Did he? Okay, one of the zombies' HP is down, so maybe he took out the leg. So that means that he won't have to deal with any. They won't have to deal with like an extra zombie. Is he about to leg that one as well? Yes, he is.
Looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's about to wing that one as well.
There he goes. Decked him. And another one as well.
Yeah, I don't know if this means that he's going to go to. If this means v7das is going to go to RPD 3 or what. Oh wow! Okay, he got the Mr. X busting through the wall scene. So
Ooh.
that's going to be a bit of an issue. Although maybe probably not so much, because it is possible to play like hide and seek with Mr. X a little bit. If you don't have Mr. X's aggro, and he's waiting for Mr. X to leave, then he can just actually he can just move right through the.
He seems pretty relaxed. Yeah, he doesn't seem to know. He's not worrying at all.
but it's also because he's like right there at the end of RPD2 anyway, so he could just go directly to the basement if he wanted to. But I don't remember, were there zombies outside of the room where Mr. X busts through the wall or not?
I don't think so. No, I didn't see any. I also want to point out that NoNiQ just finished off that last zombie with his final handgun bullet. So that was pretty lucky. Actually, I don't even think he killed him. I think he just staggered him long enough for him to be able to run past him.
Yeah. Did he even pick up? He didn't even pick up the flash grenade, actually.
I don't recall.
I didn't even see it. Yeah, got right past Mr. X. That was no problem.
Yeah, I guess the direction that he went was super, because he literally just backed up into the next room, waited a while, and then went into the corridor and up the stairs. Like he wasn't even worried. I assume that's happened to him before plenty of times. He did pick up the flash grenade. NoNiQ did anyway. He just threw it for some reason. I don't know if
Good
that's just
question.
swag.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't need no stinking flash grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're coming up on v7das's escape. He does have a singular flash. And it is equipped.
Will he also... Yep, there it goes.
Oh yeah, he's getting Mr. X to run towards him. Well, Dio Brando to run towards him. And then he's gonna go through here and
Nice flash. Yeah, you got it.
yeah, this is good. Yeah, not a bad flash. It is not a bad flash. And exit. Coming back onto NoNiQ. There's an extra box of handgun bullets to the right, but it appears he doesn't need it. Yeah, everything about this points to a very strong possibility that he's just gonna avoid picking up the Magnum, period. And NoNiQ is also, or sorry, v7das is definitely going for RPD3 because he did not go to the STARS office to get the Magnum before leaving. It's better to like wait for RPD3 to just kind of do everything involving picking up the Magnum, because then you don't have to deal with Mr. X.
Oh, is he despawned by then? Is he in a different area?
Yeah, Mr. X is no longer in RPD by then, so you can just go back and
Wow.
grab the rest of the stuff. NoNiQ has the barrel extension now, and v7das is about to do the same thing. But you can see the barrel extension decapitates zombies from a longer distance and also increases the damage dealt.
I think pretty sure we've already seen that in use against a couple of those zombies out there. The extended range.
Yeah, just a couple so far. So what NoNiQ is about to do, he's about to get past. Yeah, he's mixing all of the shotgun shells. He is not going for the Magnum. There's no way. So he pops a bullet into the G mutant, and you can break down the G mutant's rise out of the water there into 2 phases of animation. The first phase is the launching up out of the water, and the second phase is the landing after launching up into the air. And whenever the G mutant is launching up out of the water, it can stun Leon. But if it lands, then it is not going to stun Leon. So what he's doing is he's waiting for that landing part of the animation in order to make his big break. So yeah,
Well, that's
he's gonna wait.
interesting. The stun, I assume, doesn't do any damage either. It's just
the stun doesn't do any damage, but he has a frame advantage whenever Leon is stunned.
Right.
And if he has a frame advantage like that, then he's gonna grab you. And so your only choice is to sacrifice a knife and run the other direction. Basically, it can result as it could turn into a run killer. Because I don't really think you can actually even lure the G mutant that far back either. Oh, he got. Oh no!
He got eaten by the croc.
Oh no! And because he's playing on hardcore,
He's gonna be far back now.
like
I believe.
literally no, beginning of the game.
Oh yeah, he will be. Right.
Yeah, so he's done.
I think he can load a save. I think he'll obviously have like different ammo and things like that, but
Well, I mean, if he wanted to continue from a save, yeah, but that would pretty much mean he's disqualified, though, would it not?
I'm not sure how. There was another runner that this happened to as well, but I don't quite remember how that worked.
Dang.
Yeah, that's oof.
Yeah, well, he's definitely stopped. Oh, he actually was running on PC, just so that we can.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can see the space bar right there. Dang, well, that sucks. Well, it was a good go, v7das. It was a good go.
Not quite the heroic anime ending we may have wanted, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of how it starts for JoJo. Is it starts out really, really tragic.
so yeah, I think he's loading a save here. I think we're just counting that as a hit and moving on. But I don't know if at the end of it all it makes a difference. I'm not too sure. I didn't make the rules for that, so.
No.
NoNiQ just kind of blitzing through this section right now.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious how he's going to handle the G mutants, because he is not getting the Magnum.
Oh, having the zombie fall on him there, that's great.
Yeah. Well, it's only like bad if like the zombie is it's only bad if the zombie actually puts him in a position where he could get bit by other zombies.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't even have any yeah, he's going for the grenade strat. Wow, that was like a really, really early no damage strat that I came up with.
I'm interested to see it. He seems to be very like bare bones right now. He's not.
But yeah, see the trick is with the grenades. Okay, so he's gonna plop that one out of the water, right? Then he's gonna move past it. And what he's gonna do now is, oh, he's throwing the grenade. Oh, I guess throwing the grenade actually works there. I didn't even think about that.
Well, did you get grabbed and then use it as the item to?
Yeah, use it as a defense item, because see, the thing is, out of all the defense weapons, if we're talking about a defense weapon that pushes you back the least, it would be the hand grenade used as a defense item, because otherwise, like, Leon just kind of kicks backward with the flash grenade or the knife. So it would mean that he so he just used the grenade. Oh, okay, that works too. Dang,
Seems to be a long saga.
Yeah, I actually learned something cool. Because you can get away with using a few extra grenades in general. It's like the idea is to save as many grenades as you can for the super tyrant at the end of the game, and but you still have like one or two extra grenades worth of play, provided your super tyrant strat is well, provided you are very, very consistent with your super tyrant strat.
I've seen a lot of different strats for super tyrant actually, but they're all also like kind of similar. but slightly different.
Yeah.
So,
But they all
like, I've
all
seen
use
some. Yeah, all with grenades. Yeah.
Yeah, all with grenades. I mean, reason being, you know, they're the most consistent thing to like actually get them stunned and also make it so that you have enough enough time to be able to create space and basically just kind of keep them under control. So, you know, that's why we use grenades and, you know, don't use the knife strats like in the speedruns. I mean, if you're very good with your movement, then yeah, you probably could get away with using the knife in that case. But oh, he's using another grenade. Oh,
Throwing another one on the way out. Yeah.
Wow.
He does
okay.
get grabbed though. He doesn't have a
no.
defense item, does he? Oh, he does. He
no.
does.
Oh yeah, he does. He's using another grenade to get out of it. This
He's in a
means that
tricky spot though. Can he
yeah.
squeeze?
Well, no.
There we
But see,
go.
it's like I said. The hand grenades push you back the least. So that's
Yeah,
why he was
yeah.
able to actually run around it. You can't like any other defense item. You will not be able to get around it while it is stunned like that. Also, after the G mutants do like their football tackles and then like go underwater, whenever they come back out of the water, they actually will not stun you. So once they go under the water after their football tackle, you can just keep running and it's fine.
Would it be a Team Hitless tournament if you didn't learn something new? No, it wouldn't.
No. So v7das is resetting something from the looks of it. Is
He's
he
running back through the...
Oh, maybe did he run out of bullets?
Yes, he did.
Oh, that would be why.
Yeah. He's going to be very, very tight on handgun ammo if he wants to shoot out the legs of these zombies in here.
Yeah.
This chess puzzle as well, I don't want to admit how long this took me.
Yeah.
I feel
mean,
bad
it's-
for how long this took me.
It's a bit of a riddle. It's fine.
Yeah, but puzzles in Resident Evil are not puzzles you should be getting stuck on.
I mean, yeah. But it means they actually made a challenging one for once.
Yeah.
I mean,
Either that or I'm
I
stupid.
mean, it's nah. I mean, if it's a puzzle, it's a puzzle. You know, not everyone is going to solve it the same way. You know, like a similar train of logic. People who compare each other's like, you know, first like how long they took on their own first playthroughs of a game. You know, it's like you can't compare that. It just doesn't.
I
just
suppose.
doesn't work.
Yeah, I suppose.
It just doesn't work. Everyone goes through at different paces. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're better or worse than the other person. It just means that they had a different experience, and one just happened to be faster than the other.
Beautiful.
Kind of a silly basis for competition, if you ask me. So what NoNiQ is doing here is he's waiting for the claw to time out over here, so that G2 can bash through the shutter. It's just going to take a little bit.
That's it though, it's done. He's bashing on it.
I should probably refresh really quick, huh? Just so I'm like all caught up with you. There we go. And then he goes over to the wall, and in doing so, that triggers G2 to charge. And that means that at some point G2 is going to slash a wall. He's going to jump down, and he's equipping the flamethrower and the flash grenades. You need 2 flash grenades and like 400 fuel here. So he throws the first one, and then he spritzes down to 260 fuel, and he's like still going. Wow, he is absolutely going for it. Woo,
300
lad.
on that.
Yeah, so 300, and then he's waiting for him to come towards, and then doing the flamethrower again in order to get him on his knees again. So yeah, you can do 300, and then this should be enough. But if he didn't go down, one more was enough. And then when he's done, he's grabbing the knife, the other flash grenade.
And whack.
Yeah.
You only need to do it the once. I'm assuming because that's because of the damage you do with the flamethrower.
Yeah, you have to get G2 to less than 50% HP. Otherwise, the container does like 7,000 damage. So like you have to get him to under 12,000 damage in order for the container to knock G2 off of the platform.
Right. Yeah.
That was a really, really solid G2.
Yeah, that was flawless. It was very good.
He's putting away the other grenade, keeping his knife for defense purposes.
Yeah, you don't want to be caught without a defense item in this game.
Never. I don't think I even saw him get the other. Did he get the other shotgun attachment? No, Nick?
I don't think so. I know the one you're talking about. I don't think so. I think he just has the extended.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I saw him get it.
v7das entering the sewers here as well. No croc here this time, so
Yeah. Well, he got past the croc, so he got past the croc. He got past Ada. I didn't see him take any hits on Ada.
no, I don't think he did. No. He is very low on ammo compared to NoNiQ at this point.
Right. Well, I mean, he's about to not be though, because he was mixing up Magnum rounds up to this point, so he's going to head back to RPD for a third visit.
Oh, right.
So that's So it's like so he's only using the shotgun just to eliminate zombies at this point, and there's really not that many of them. Like it's certainly much safer to grab the Magnum because it makes G3 a breeze, and it also allows you to just straight up kill the G mutants. So yeah, more high grade gunpowder, more fuel, more knives.
And NoNiQ is also in the final area of the game as well. Well, this is the final area, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the laboratory.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the first section going through the cafeteria. He's got about like 20 shotgun shells banked up, which means that that's probably going to be like his ammo pool against G3. My first guess is that is exactly what he's going to be using against like all of the eyes, and he's just going to finish it off with the flamethrower probably.
So I wonder if v7das is going to go up to RPD. Will he be going up right now? Do you think, or is he able?
Not yet. He has to get a key from the G mutant area. But that
right, of course, yeah.
But he's definitely going for the locker over here. The code is SZF in order to get the Magnum rounds.
I'm gonna see the Sprout boys here as well. My least favorite enemy in this game.
Yeah, they're pretty obnoxious. The handgun is especially good for that. But yeah, you can see he's got. Oh man, look at all those gunpowder bees.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, he has like an extra pulvora grande for for if he wants to make shotgun shells, I guess. Because you do have enough powder to mix at least like 1 box of shotgun shells if you want. So maybe he's got that in case of an emergency.
Yeah, he's loaded 6 into his gun here.
He's got more than enough.
There's our first Sprout Boy, but we're running straight past it.
Yep. The code is 3123. And the next code is 2067.
The puzzle coming up as well. I know I've said this about like every puzzle so far, but this is the worst. This was by far the worst one for me. I think I was sat here for like half an hour figuring out this.
Did you know that if you filled part of the negative space directly outside of the shapes, you would actually get like numbers?
Wait, wait, what?
I
had no idea.
Yeah, like it's if you drew like a bit of a square around the shapes, and then like say you filled that in with like a different color in like MS Paint, you would see literal numbers.
Oh, goddamn! Jeez.
I know.
Wow.
It's mind blowing when people figure that out.
You don't hear this anywhere else, chat. You really don't. I'm gonna have to look at that now. That is the weirdest corpse I've ever seen, by the way. I just want to point that out. That guy in the yellow in that room. I don't know.
Well, I think he might have like an air tank or something like that, which is why he's got like a weird back.
Yeah, I would hope that's what it is.
Shotgun. Yeah, the shotgun insta stuns the Groots over here, so he's able to climb down. By the way, someone is asking in chat, what means Leon first? So here's the thing: if you clear a first scenario, then you unlock a second scenario with the opposite character. So for instance, if you clear Leon first, then you get Claire second. If you clear Claire first, you get Leon second. So they're basically reverse scenarios that encompass like an alternate scenario of where each character winds up like on the other side of the car wreck at the beginning of the game. If you play through all of the scenarios, you will understand. If you just understand that Claire 2 is the reverse of Leon 1, then it totally makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It just makes even more sense if you actually play the game, that's all. So he's like decapitating zombies. I should have mentioned before that he got that he walked past the liquor. Like there's
ran
certain
at the last minute.
Yeah, well, you walk up to like a certain part of the wall and then you can run. And also he's going back into the save room, back out into the save room and back in. Reason being, what it does is it changes the positions of the liquors downstairs. Because I think going into that save room despawns the downstairs area where you go to use the signal modulator. Right, exactly. So this is Leon first. If this is the Leon first scenario, and you finish Leon first, then it means you unlock Claire second.
I think what you should do is if you haven't played the game and you don't understand it, I would play this game because it's very good.
Yeah, play the game. Play through all 4 scenarios. You got 4 scenarios to play through. They're all really fun.
They're all different enough to feel pretty fresh. So
yeah.
Mind you, I can't really say that. I've only played through this scenario.
Yeah, what are you doing playing Resident Evil Village? Go play this game.
Yeah,
please.
I know. You're not the first person to say that.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. I'm telling you, you're going to have a much more fun time if you just go directly to playing Resident Evil 2 Remake.
I actually did stop playing Village, and I came back for whatever reason.
Did NoNiq go? I don't know. Is it go to use the bathroom or something?
I assume so. Yeah, he's definitely just.
Well, I mean, he's got a hell of a lead right now because v7das is still like
RPD3.
yeah, and I mean he's still he's still 0 hits away or 0 hits ahead. I mean, this is a good this is a good lead so far from NoNiq.
So the liquor is still in this corridor, so you just have to walk through this one.
Yeah, you walk it out.
Oh, no, Nick is back. So,
cool. Okay. So there's really not much to this here. He's going to pick up more Magnum rounds probably from the locker if he hasn't done so already, and then he's going to we're talking about v7das, by the way, and then he's going to go develop a film so that he can get more flamethrower probably, and then he can use the badge on the armory to get the Magnum.
Yep, he's developing a film right now, live on stream, or not. Oh, he's got to get the
But looking at going back to NoNiq for the moment, he goes back to the save room in order to put that liquor in that part of the hallway, and then the other liquor towards the save room that is like on the other side of this area. So that way he only has to walk around 1 liquor instead of 2. Because, liquors tend to be able to like hedge you off and stuff. They're really obnoxious sometimes. I think that might be like the second to last mixture of shotgun shells that he's got.
He didn't seem to be too happy about that first liquor either. He was like shaking his camera to say, no, I'm not sure if that was a bad position or...
don't think it's an awful position. Just is certainly an unfavorable one. But now he's gone into the save room. Maybe he's just gone through here because it's now easier for him to, go get stuff. He ran back into the save room. I'm not sure. Maybe to aggro the other liquors. Yeah, he seems to be having some trouble with these liquors here.
Yeah.
Because really, all he had to do was just walk towards the other room. But now he's good to do that. So it appears he is doing precisely that. He could actually break into a run right now if he wanted to.
I think he's just
and he'd still be fine on the escape.
So v7das is gonna start making his way back now, I think.
It would appear so. If he doesn't go into the save room, it means he's getting the fuel. Nope, he's going. But yeah, he needed to develop that roll of film so that he could get the extra scope for the Magnum. And now he's putting away the handgun, the M870, and he's got the Magnum now. He could actually do the rest of the game quite easily with the Magnum, I think.
Yep, there we go. Combining.
Yeah. So he's got like 20 Magnum bullets now, and basically the rest of the game is just literally going to lay down in front of him. I surrender. Like if you know all the lockdown strats with the Magnum, then the game literally surrenders. Like it'll even uninstall itself.
That's not favorable, actually.
Well, I mean, it uninstalls itself after you watch the credits, but
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
That's just this way of telling you that it concedes. Yeah, he's going.
I wish Village did that.
Yeah, NoNiQtv is currently going through the reverse of the route that I would normally go through in this situation. He's popping all the bulbs on these Groots over here. Maybe he just didn't want to. He just rather pop the bulbs off of these Groots instead.
Hitting that one on the shoulder in particular is always a pain.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just going for it now. Yeah, come on, you can. Yeah, you gotta get the flash grenade on the way out after you use that capsule, because you can combine the next key item with the wrist strap you already have. So, oh, bless you, Poos.
So he's going to pick this up, and Mr. X is going to bust through the wall on his left, so he needs to make a very quick escape. And these Vine boys are going to wake up as well, but again, as you said earlier, Carcy, the shotgun insta-stuns them, so
yeah,
very easy to get past them. We mentioned in RE3, usually it's better to just stun an enemy and run past them than actually kill them.
He didn't grab the flash. He had an opportunity to do it, but he didn't.
Oh boy.
I really hope that he has enough grenades for Mr. X. I have a feeling about this.
Oh, is he going? Maybe is he going back for it now?
Oh, he probably just realized he doesn't have the flash grenade.
He probably forgot it. Yeah.
Oh, but he's going for it.
He's going.
Man,
yeah.
What a trooper! Oh wow. Yeah, you gotta bank as many flash grenades and as many grenades as you can. Otherwise, the final boss is gonna be a bitch and a half.
He needs to pretend that this is calculated.
That's not very calculated as long as I'm watching. I'm kidding. Yeah, so he's probably got enough grenades, but he's probably gonna weigh those odds in just a minute.
We'll soon find out.
I mean, he's certainly not going to use anything to defend himself in the boss fight, if I had to guess. Okay, yeah, he's got like 3 flashes and 5 regular grenades. This. I mean, he's gonna get what, like 2 more flashes and another regular grenade in the boss arena. So that's gonna put him at what's 3 plus 8 plus 3? He's gonna have like 11 grenades, which is, it's less than ideal, but I don't know. Maybe he's really good at dodging. And we don't know that yet.
So yeah, as you mentioned, the Magnum can actually kill those G mutants, and that's exactly what v7das was doing right there. I think he killed all of them except one. So
yeah, you can just skate right by the next one. You can even have it go under the water if you want on the way back out. But he's got the handgun, so that on the off chance that the G mutants spit out any babies, he can just mop them up with the handgun.
all right, so here we go. We got NoNiQ entering.
This is
now.
the
moment of truth.
This is going to be kind of scary. This is I don't know what he's going to do with the shotgun. Okay, so he's going for leg. 1, 2, back, and then he's grabbing the fuel. Oh wow, is he actually doing like the same strats as like the Magnum strats? Can he do that? And he's using a flash. Wow, he actually is using a flash. What's he gonna?
Wow.
What's he gonna do for Mr. X? Does he use the knife strats for Mr. X? Does he know how to actually get that dodge? Because if he does, then I'm gonna be really impressed that he's actually confident enough with that.
Yeah, can we get some swole guys in chat?
All right, so now that he's in the second phase, he's gonna jump, or he's going to to do something else. But you know, once he acts, he's always going to alternate either between jumping or doing a 4-piece combo, depending on your range.
Oh, he gets slapped.
Oh,
Backhanded.
Yeah. So now we're 1-1 so far. Oh, and he got the
no.
Oh no! They both died.
Yeah.
They both died.
Man, especially the attack that killed him really did not look like that should have hit to me.
Yeah. Yeah, like see the thing is, whenever G3 jumps, it has there's a shockwave that goes whenever he lands, there's like an extra hitbox or something. Like the ground just like shakes in front of G3 and it actually does cause damage to Leon. So that actually can kill you. I think that it's by and far G3's stupidest attack. Like, God, why did they put that in the game?
Yeah, that seems really stupid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lasty is saying in chat that he didn't get the last shot off before getting past him, so he only did 4 shots instead of 5 in the eye.
Yeah.
And I think I'm assuming that didn't like trigger a certain phase or.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah, because that it was apparently it's 5 shotgun shells in order to blow out the eye on the shoulder. But yeah, as it turns out, it would appear that v7das is currently ahead in hits because NoNiQ actually took a hit and then he got killed with the second hit, and like both of them have died once. Otherwise, v7das has only had a single death happen once. Yeah, see, that's what NoNiQ did just there. Go under / around G3 is what he was supposed to do. But yeah, with enough knowledge of like the way G3's AI works, you can actually predict when he's going to do like either his jump. Yeah, there's the jump, but he's running backwards. He was able to get enough of a running start so that the shockwave wouldn't hit him. But here's the yeah, there we go.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, nerves get to you, man, and you make mistakes like that. It's pretty easy for that to happen.
But I think it's more so. Like he just didn't have the time to deliver that like last shot, so he kind of had to improvise, and
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't really work out. Honestly, I think NoNiQ just kind of got unlucky. Okay, so G1 is at like 1 HP, and you have to wait for him to rip the panel off the wall and like, you know, timber before you can actually kill it.
Classic.
Yeah.
There we go. Can we get 2 Gs for G3, please, chat?
v7das currently at G3. He's I guess kind of slowly baiting him over, maybe a little bit. Before proceeding, what NoNiQ is doing now is he's grabbing some extra grenades. There's 3 grenades in the area, like I said. v7das currently stunning G2, going for the same strat.
Looks like he's doing the exact same, yeah.
Yeah, the exact same thing. I mean, this is just like, you know, there's seriously no better way to do no damage on hardcore for G2 other than just like 2 flash grenades. Oh, but he's using way too much fuel. What is he doing?
He did have 400, didn't he, at the start of that? So is this still gonna work?
He's doing like a full
2
on
flashes, but now he's in a bad spot. Yeah.
Now oh no. He's not gonna get this one.
Yep, there it is. He still has one flash, which clearly he wants to use, but
Yeah, but now he has to reset the crane, and that was how many hits as well? Like what? 2 more hits?
just one, I think.
Yeah, he's got to start this over.
Oh
It's looking
man.
like it's looking like he's going to be in a very bad position. Oh no. Yeah, he's going to be in a very, very bad position for the final
stun,
fight.
the worst place to stun as well.
Yeah. It looks like he might have gotten a little tilted. But see, yeah, this wouldn't have happened if he had only used 300 fuel and then waited for him to get back up and then used another 100 fuel to down him. It could, so yeah, like it's, oh no.
God.
Yeah, the freaking, oh man. Yeah, where are we at on hits now there?
We're at 5 total for v7das now, I believe. No, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, one on the croc, and then those 3 right there.
Yeah. Well, he has another chance to do it again. I don't know. It could be that he realized what he did wrong now. I don't know. Maybe he's kicking himself for it. I don't know. We'll find out.
So what's is this where you usually use the flashes on Mr. X? NoNiQ?
No. This isn't Super Tyrant yet.
You're talking about the final boss, right?
Yeah, the final boss where it's like
Yeah.
where it's a seemingly large platform elevator, but it's really not that big.
Really
and Mr.
not,
X
yeah.
just has and Mr. X just has like really obnoxious reach, and because Leon has to go through like full turning motions in order to be able to do dodges, it basically means that your overall movement is very, very, very very inefficient. So yeah, let's see what we got here. What's he gonna do? Does he got any more grenades? He's got, okay, yeah, he's got about like what, 7 plus 6? Yeah, he's got like, was that 6? I'm sorry, can I count? No, it's 7 plus 4. That's not 6, that's 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
7 plus 4, he's got 11. Okay, like I thought. Look at that.
Shout outs to the boss for the HP, by the way.
Yeah, he's got literally 1 billion HP. That you're seeing that right, chat. This boss has 1 billion HP. All right, so let's see where v7das is really quick.
200 used. Is he gonna stop? No, he isn't.
Oh no, v7das, no, stop!
He must have another strat for this then. Like, he must have a 2 flash strat if he did that twice in a row.
Yeah, but he can do this with 2 flashes and 400 fuel. All right, so yeah, back to NoNiQ. Yeah, you can see he's actually trying to get.
Oh.
He's actually using the grenades in order to actually like get in there. And and he's like actually like winding down the timer by getting Mr. X to like slash. He's actually moving forward. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen this before. This is very interesting. Okay,
That's pretty swaggy.
Yeah, usually I see like people use the knife in order to get Mr. X down to the HP threshold that actually like it's a combination of HP threshold and the environment as well, because certain environmental factors like just like all the concrete falling and stuff has to happen in order for Ada to drop the rocket launcher. And what he's doing right now, I mean, this actually kind of makes sense. I might actually want to try this because
This is pretty good, yeah.
he's going up to the he's going up to Mr. X's left leg, and he's just moving forward when Mr. X winds up, and then he goes, he bombs again, and he's standing right there. Mr. X recovers. But another thing too, as well, that he's doing is every other time that Mr. X recovers, he actually just does a jump. You know, it's just a slam dunk from downtown. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's what the previous strats relied on. Wow, that's very very interesting. I don't know, Aether. What's your take on that?
I mean, that seemed pretty good, and something you can pull off consistently as well.
Yeah. All right, so that means that we are at
NoNiq.
yeah. It looks like with those two hits, one of them being a death. Yeah, it looks and being that the game is finished. Yeah, it's like NoNiq wins hands down. So that was good.
That was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, a very unlucky hit on G3.
Yeah, that was a very very interesting Mr. X strat. I haven't seen that one yet. Like usually I see either you use the knife and you just like sort of sidestep his slashes, like just get really close and like sidestep his slashes, or you just use the grenades exclusively. Like I haven't actually seen it.
We saw something kind of similar on G2 yesterday for Claire B, I think, where they basically stood behind him and baited the behind swing, and they just basically infinitely looped that. It was crazy. He was doing nothing but turning around and swinging. It was actually pretty wild. I don't know how they like killed him with that, but it was big.
That actually sounds really interesting as well.
I would have asked what the final time was on that run, but we had to load a save file, didn't we? So
yeah. Well, I mean, it looked to be like it was going to be about hour and a half, neighborhood of hour and a half,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is longer than Leon second, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty much in the end game now, though, for v7das, and he's got everything he needs to get through this area. So this is the area that I was talking about. This is the area that I was talking about. The end of RE3. It reminded me of this area as well.
Oh, Resident Evil 3 Remake?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean this is Nest 1 and that's Nest 2.
Oh, well that would explain it.
Yeah. Like one is one area is about the development of bioweapons, and one area is about the testing and control of bioweapons.
Right. Yeah. See, I've only really played bad Resident Evil games, so.
Well, welcome to the world of good Resident Evil games. I hope you stick around a little while longer.
Well, I'm running Resi 3 right now, Inferno, so.
Oh, you're a braver man than I.
Drain demons.
Yeah, they're a bit. They're a bit nasty, aren't they? I'm actually seriously considering the idea of using more shotgun shells against those dudes.
Right, so the code is teeth2. Damn it, that was too fast.
3123.
No, it's 2 L's.
Tetra. I don't even know how to describe that.
Yeah, no clue. There's got to be a name for those.
For which?
Just like all of them. That dial, that pad, with like the shapes.
Well, I mean, it's in the shape of a keypad, so I always just laid numbers on top of it.
Oh yeah, no, of course that makes a lot of sense, but yeah.
Oh, but
Also, I think you're right about that corpse because I just looked at the shape of it more. It's definitely got some sort of
Yeah,
air
some kind
tank
of breathing.
on the back.
Yeah, breathing apparatus. Does he remember the code? He's gonna look at the bottom of the statue, isn't he?
I would just Google it if I forgot it.
Yeah.
Is there maybe another reason why he's not doing that now? Does he want to loot this? But you can loot this later, can't you?
Well, I mean, you still have to go to unlock. Like, you have to use the code in order to be able to mix the mix the first stage of the P epsilon container. So he has to go back there before he can do anything else.
Yeah. Well, he just picked up the statue, so
Yeah. 2048 and 5831 are for B scenarios, though, aren't they, Kunifer?
$2048. I swear that's from another game I played as well.
Well, there is a game called 2048.
Oh, do you know what? That'll be it. That's so stupid. That'll be the one.
That silly mobile game 203. Yeah. See, 2067 is what it says.
Yeah, they translate to numbers for me. He must have forgot it.
Yeah, I guess so.
And he got Vine Boyd as well.
Well, he was fine. He got out of it. He had a knife. But
Yeah.
there's another Groot awake now because he came back from the basement. If he solved it correctly the first time, then the other Groot wouldn't have woken up.
I think I had to do this puzzle like 4 times, and it took me just as long each time because I died and had to kept restarting it. So then I made another save afterwards. Yeah, this is Leon 1. Yeah. He let himself die.
Yeah, because he didn't have any more. He didn't have any more knives to get out of there.
Oh, so he'd rather die than use a flash?
Yeah.
Huh.
Stop right there. Vida says that he doesn't have a save state, so he cannot continue.
All right, fair enough. Well, either way, it was good to see a no Magnum version and most of a Magnum version as well.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is like the no Magnum version probably winds up being about as long as the Magnum version. I don't know. It could be possible to make it faster. I kind of wanted to explore the idea of how easy it would be to do like no damage in under an hour, but I don't know. That Mr. X strat actually gives me some ideas.
Yeah, that was really
actually
cool.
Yeah, it was actually really cool to watch that, NoNiQ. Thank you. And GG's as well to v7das.
Hello.
Loved the skins, v7das.
Yeah, the skins were amazing.
Noni, GG.
GG a ti también, hombre. No sé cómo, o sea... No sé cómo terminó.
Desde el cocodrilo iba ya muy mal.
No te preocupes, tío.
Hostia, es que
me
he puesto a la derecha.
Ya.
Me he puesto a la derecha y justo se lo estaba diciendo a mi hermano. Digo, no es aquí y tal. De repente me choco con unas cajas que nunca están ahí. Digo, no es aquí, me come, chaval. No puede ser.
A mí en G3, cuando ha hecho lo de ataque hacia abajo,
Sí.
he sido muy lento y no le reventa el ojo. Por ende, ha hecho el ataque lateral. Pero ese ataque lateral ha hecho como 3500 de rango y me aleja lo suficiente para que no me dé. Pues me ha dado.
All right, guys. So
Uno más por el audience inglés.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No problem.
yeah, it was a really good match, guys. And so, as always, thank you so much for being here and taking time to participate.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was
Thank you.
that was great to watch. Thank you.
Very
This was a
insightful.
treat.
I hope you like it.
Yeah.
The rounds.
Thank you so much, guys.
It was great. Thank you very much.
All right, so maybe you want to say something else before we say goodbye to the chat?
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yes.
Good for now. But I hope that everyone enjoyed the stream. And I had fun chilling out, shooting the shit.
Yeah, I
And,
would like to apologize.
commentating.
I think my Resi 2 commentary was pretty poor because I wasn't overly... I'm not as
Right.
familiar with this one
Well-
as I was with RE3, so I tried my best to.
Can I let you in? Can I let you in on a secret, Cosmic? As long as
Sure.
you were asking the right questions, it is fine commentary.
Fantastic. Glad to hear it. Thank you, Carson.
Yeah, like seriously, I've sat in for commentary for like plenty of games that I knew no strategies about, but as long as I was asking questions and like basically just like asking questions, like kind of pretending like what would I ask if I wanted to learn something about this run, then it kind of worked out in the end,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, brilliant. That makes me feel way better. Thank you.
yeah. No, you did fine. You did fine.
All right, so and I think I speak for everyone, Cars. It's an honor to have you here, and it was a
Well,
pleasure.
thank you
as always,
for
hearing your
having me.
commentary. Oh, no problem, man.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chase. All right. So that's it for today, guys. We're gonna be back tomorrow with more matches. Resident Evil Village with Cosmic as well. And I think is Resident Evil 2. Yeah, it's Resident Evil 2 Leon 2nd. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching again. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for supporting as well the community. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a good one. Take care.
Halloween, probably one of the best games you could play.